Okay, so I decided to do my presentation for the 1969 project on the Apollo 11 moon landing and how that affected society. So first I'm going to talk about the social changes the Apollo program had uh, and the lunar landings had on society and how that was a turning point for the history of the Earth. Um, There's a social change because of the space race. The space race was a heated competition between the United States and the Soviet Union to be the first country to put the man on the moon. It started during the Cold War with the missiles and development of that, and which country, major country, the United States or the USSR, had the more technological advancements. And the big fear was that they were going to beat us and be able to drop bombs on the US from space. The space race was starting during the Cold War. It went on from 1955 through 1972. Uh, the United States as a whole were under the Red Scare and fear of communism, so society was very scared of communism, and that was something that we could all unite around. On April 12th, 1961, the Soviet Union put the first man in space, Yuri Gagarin. Let's go with that. In response to that, the United States said, with President John F. Kennedy, said this to Congress: "Before the decade is out of landing a man on the moon and returning him safely to Earth." So he set this goal for the United States to get behind, and that really united us as a country. Um, that this goal was something the whole country could get behind and support the US government, and they threw billions of dollars towards funding this cause, and this developed much technology and great advancements in society. Um, this funding caused a huge technological turning point for history because of all the research done and technology developed. Some key technologies that came from this development was the MRI, which has saved many lives. It helps people know when things are coming in early diagnosis, and that is a huge thing for society to be able to keep advancing. Another funny thing I thought that came from this was retractable roofs on stadiums. So, like big, huge retractable roofs, the technology from the Apollo program helped those become possible. Uh, Human experience what it would be like to become a multi-planet species. It marked a moment when human courage and ingenuity showed us what we could do if we worked together towards a transcendent goal. In Dan's words, Neil Armstrong's comment made me realize that humanity's forays into space and are not just technological advancements, but are perceptual cognitive achievements as well. Space exploration has allowed us as a species to see our home planet and ourselves in ways we were never before possible. The perspective from space revealed a precious jewel of a planet floating in the void, a space where unique circumstances allowed it to support life and evolve self-aware species. And so, for this project, I made a Apollo 11 spaceship and mission in Kerbal Space Program. And this is where they have released the lander, and it is descending to the moon's surface. So that was my mission to the moon in Kerbal Space Program. Now, the Apollo mission also brought a turning point as to how humans looked at and acted towards the Earth, because now we've been outside of it and we have seen how small and fragile it is in this deep floating abyss we call space, and how lucky we are. And this caused a huge nature awareness movement after the space programs, and uh, eventually the national parks were formed, and many other nature preservance agencies took effect. And this is one of the famous images that brought it about, was the blue marble, which is a picture taken of the Earth from space. And that's my presentation. Here's my list. Thank you.